Hi guys, welcome to Grudy's Race and Resto. Feeling lots better, still a tad dizzy, but getting there. Right, straight into it. It's all back on. Check this out. Oil pressure switch hole in the engine block. A sump plug will fill perfectly. Right, got our tow hook. Bars sitting back on. I do need to cut bigger air dams. Bit more. We use some silicone on the joiner this time. Alright, boxes back in. Use some heat shield and heat shield on the centre bearing. Exhaust is all back on. Diffs had the pinion seal done. Gearbox is fully resealed, so we'll see how it goes. We'll see what it actually does. See if it's noisy. And what we did find was back here, we had to space the tail shaft down a bit because it was a little close. Still a tad close, but it's a lot better than what it was. I think it was actually rubbing, and that's where most of our noise was coming from. Right, here was something else that was rubbing. Let's see if we can... Yeah, torch hasn't given up the ghost. We have clearance, not a lot, but if you see right in there, there's a little bit of thread. We're down to the actual shock. Same as this side. Probably have a bit more on this side. But yeah. So clearance that for the large CVs. Anyone that knows E30s should understand that this has a bolt-in CV inside and out. This has an adapter from Gresham. There's our wheelwood kit. It's got 12 kilo BC springs in the rear. It's got XYZs. They are true coil XYZs, but I have modded them fully braced rear trailing arms and stuff. So we have a little bit of a leak from the V-band, but it's not such an issue. It's at the rear. Any of the other leaks, we actually had one above here, which I have repaired with a little bit of 3-bond. So yeah, car's nearly all done. So it took me, today's a week since I pulled the gearbox out. Gearbox went in last night. Tail shaft, diff was done. So I've done pinion seal on the diff. Now, gearbox sits on a major angle in this car. So I need to jack up the passenger side to do oil change on the gearbox. So we're hoping that she doesn't leak. Oh, I'm hoping so. So it's all buttoned back together. So we should drive it tomorrow. That's the plan. So yeah, plan is drive that tomorrow. And then next week we've got to get a whole bunch of shit done. I'm feeling better now, so I have tail shaft to manufacture. And I have the cylinder head, which I've been importing. So this is nearly all done. So a little bit more of a clean up on this one. And some paint. And that one will all go black. All the valves are cut. Everything's cut, ready to go. I usually port after I get the valve seat and the bowl done, like the throat. Just seems to be easier. I'm pretty good at not touching the seat, so yeah. So, Saturday, and the black car's 90% back together, 95. Some couple of little things we've got to do. So I've just done a few things underneath which I didn't get a chance to do before the show. I now have to hook up some wipers, put linkage back on, mount the front bar, and tomorrow for Sunday Fun Day, we'll do a drive video. John and I will go out somewhere and go for a drive, and might take it up the gorge. I'll do some drive-bys and stuff like that, and we can do a video with Jo driving with a big shit-eating grin on her face, happy as Larry. Thanks, guys. You have a lovely Saturday night.